mid-February, and I'm down here in Ozona, Texas, hunting predators with Brian Trussell and Jimmy Banks. "25 degrees. 2 days ago here in Texas, it was 80 degrees. It's now down to 25. We're in some new property that these guys never hunted before. Should be a lot of fox, hopefully some cats, maybe some mountain lions. Jimmy's gonna drop us off here. He's gotta run back in town and get some fuel. We're gonna head out and hopefully get some fox down here pretty quick.
Hello, going to get fuel, be back shortly.
Hey, guys, ask him why he's gotta go get fuel. We just came back from town, got something to eat right beside a gas station, and somebody forgets that he doesn't have any diesel. So he dropped us off, he's gotta go back
diesel,
in.
just not enough.
So our goal, we're gonna head down this road right here, just make some stands along the way. If you take a look, you can see a bunch of these cedar brushes. It's really, really thick, and that's gonna lend itself to a lot of gray fox, probably a lot of cats. Not expecting to see any coyotes, but if you look up just above the cedars right here in front of me, we've got a lot of that stuff right there, which is also lion country. Maybe get a chance to shoot one this trip, we'll see. You know it's gonna suck. I've got a shotgun and we're gonna end up calling a lion in. Walking back this 2-track road, I saw this dump, and to me it looked like a great place to set up a call gray fox. You know, these dumps are probably dumping food and everything else right here in these areas, and that's a food source for these fox. You know, I know we have some fox in the area, but there could be some bobcats too, so, you know, in an area like this, it's a good idea to start with some of the distress sounds first, so I'm gonna go right into the birds. The hawks are hunting too. That's always a good sign. The hawks are out moving around. Predators are probably out moving around too. All right, we've been here about 7 minutes. I'm gonna switch to a jackrabbit. There's gray fox right here. There's gray fox. You want him? He's in. He's in. He's down right there. Female. Male's out there somewhere. Nice little gray fox. Texas style.
You can tell we're in Texas. This fox died right next to on the border chips right here, so, and we're real close to being on the border. What do you think about this place? We're kind of on the backside of this hill. Makes kind of a bowl in here. I like the looks of this.
You know, let's see if we can't get another kill with this Zeotech. That last stand, I started off with some birds, and that fox actually came into a rabbit, so that last stand's only about 500 yards away, so I'm gonna go right into the rabbits. I'm gonna start with a snowshoe HP. Right there, snowshoe HP.
There he is, there he is.
Down right there. I'm gonna switch over to platinum gray fox. This second stand gets pretty good. Don't shoot that first one and think that it's done. Keep calling.
Mike, one runner rolls right here, right to left.
I'm gonna pause the call. That thing's died down a little bit, and I'm gonna turn that call back on full volume. You know, when you have a gray fox that comes in and it doesn't commit right away, if you'll stop that call and give it a minute or two, let everything settle in, turn that call back on to that gray fox distress, and more times than not, you're gonna call either that gray fox in or another gray fox. All right, I'm gonna turn it back on. Get ready. Right here in front. What's that? I didn't get him. You are such a dumb Can't believe he didn't get the double. I don't know, he was in the right direction. Maybe he got him on there. I bet this is a female. Yep, we got a female. I think that one that ran across was definitely a male because when I saw him going, his hackles were way up. I bet this was a male here. This is a female. Male. First male that trip. 2 females and a male. Awesome. Thank you. That's what we want right there, every stand. That's a great fox. Texas style. I'm down here near Ozona, Texas, hunting predators with Jimmy Banks and Brian Trussell. You know, I think what we should do here, right on the other side of this little canyon right here, we're gonna just go on foot, go around there, set up right there. I mean, this 2-track looks like it goes around. I mean, we just keep going 400 or 500 yards apart and making stands. What do you think?
Sounds good. This property that we're gonna hunt is approximately 150,000 acres. It's never been called. The animals have never been pressured, so we ought to have some pretty good luck here.
There's a front moving in, so with that front moving in, these quarter tips coming in, it's gonna do one of 2 things. It's either gonna lock them up, they're not gonna move at all, or they're gonna move like crazy, and we're hoping for the latter. Boy, that wind's blowing. We'll start off with the jackrabbit. The jackrabbit's a little bit lower frequency sound, carries a lot better. Right behind the green stuff, behind the green pipe. All right, right there. Again, this fox is coming into the rabbit distress. I have not even turned on that gray fox distress. That tells me that these foxes are hungry, they're moving, we're gonna hunt hard while they're hunting hard.
Another one. Good job, man.
That's a male. You know, their fur down here, I mean, this is still pretty thick fur. I mean, you look underneath, it's got a good down. You know, it doesn't have the long guard hairs that some of the fox do up north. You know, but it's still, I mean, let's go kill some more. All right. This year, I'm not quite as good shape as I was last year, so this walking between stand and stand, I'm kind of liking it. You know, I need to get some more exercise. I like it.
We're in Texas. We're riding trucks. That's what the good Lord made them for, not this walking stuff. But
with Jimmy's boneheaded decision not to fill up on gas, we're hoofing it now.
we're gonna blame it on Jimmy this time. But
Plus, you could use a little exercise.
I wasn't gonna say that. Now, come on now. My wife would agree with you, but I'm not gonna say that.
I think the goats agree with us too.
Standing ovation right there.
What I'm noticing is I'm going from stand to stand, walking the 2-track road. There's gray fox droppings everywhere. Yes, pow here, pow there, pow there. You know, a lot of areas, these roads make good boundary markers, you know, not only for fox, but for coyotes. There's parts down here in Texas, and I know you know this, Brian, but you literally go one side of the road and get into fox and bobcats. Other side of the road is coyotes. You know, the road is the boundary.
If I'm a betting man, I bet this is a big old male doing this because he's got piles every 10 yards here. So we're gonna set up and call right down here and see if we can kill him.
We no longer get set up, and I turned that rabbit distress on, and literally 30 seconds, I looked off to my right. We have a gray fox charging in. God. Are you kidding me? We're here 30 seconds, and a gray fox runs right here 5 yards beside me. You know, a lot of times you'll think, well, that fox is now educated. No, not at all. Keep calling. You know, that fox then came back out, stopped in the middle of the road. Keep calling. You know, I keep calling and I hear Brian over there talking. gray fox came right in behind Brian. But I can't see. He must have went back straight in. He had a gray fox literally come in behind him, 3 feet behind his shoulder, come in, and then turn around and go back in. That was awesome. That's what I love about gray fox. You never know what to expect. It's gonna come around you from any direction. They come 5 yards, 3 feet behind you. Keep calling because they're gonna come back out. They can't help themselves.
Time now for Foxpro's Fur Tactics.
You know, one of the things I want to talk about now is caliber selection. There really isn't a right or wrong answer here. All I can give you is what my preference is, and it may differ from yours, but here's my perspective. When hunting in the east, I've got fox, I've got coyotes, I've got bobcats, and I don't have a lot of long-range shots. So my caliber of choice when hunting here in the east is the 22 Hornet. The 22 Hornet is a very fur-friendly load. When taking fox, it minimizes the pelt damage, but it also has enough knockdown power to take down that surprise coyote or that surprise bobcat that may come in. So I really like hunting with the 22 Hornet when here in the east. If I'm hunting in the west, you know, and I've got wide open shots and I only have chance at coyotes, you know, my preference changes. I then like to go to the 22-250. 22-250 offers a lot of long-range knockdown power. It's a great gun to use for shooting those long-distance coyotes. So guys, pick the gun that best suits your terrain, that best suits what you're after. You know what, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. If you've got any gun that you can go out and shoot a coyote with or a fox with or a bobcat with, by all means get out there and do it. But if you're asking me what my favorite one is, here in the east, it's the 22 Hornet. Out west, it's definitely gonna be the 22-250. All right, right there. I'm down here near Ozona, Texas. We're doing some day calling and night calling with Brian Trussell and Jimmy Banks. All right, we're in night mode now. Done day hunting, it's time to go night hunting. You know, while I love day hunting, this is the time that I'm excited about. We go from day mode to night mode.
Jimmy and I are night hunters. We love to day call, but our specialty is kind of night hunting. That's what we love and live to do.
I'll be doing a lot of the night calling this trip, and typically in these areas down here in Southwest Texas, when we set up to call, I will first start out with either a bird distress, I'll move to maybe baby cottontail or cottontail duet, and then on to platinum gray if we've not had success on those bird and rabbit distress calls.
He's down. Good job. All right. Oh, pretty gray, pretty gray. One more. Let's go get some more. You know, I had an EOTech on my shotgun, and you know, it's a great piece of equipment to have, especially on a fast-moving target. You don't have to actually look through your EOTech. You can track your laser, put it on him, and pull the trigger, and you know, it's dead on, and it's very accurate.
Nice one.
Good job.
Congratulations, Brian. I think that's the first time I've seen anything kill with that EOTech laser.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. John Bailey sent that to us to try out, and it works great.
Nice shot.
Good job of calling.
EOTech is really getting a performance this trip, you know it? Between the EOTech sights, all the shotgun stuff, and now this with the red laser.
Yeah, you're getting a workout. You like that? It's pretty neat that you could see that laser tracking him the whole time.
Oh yeah. Hey John and Ed, I don't have one of those on my shotgun, just saying. Could really use one.
Hey, thanks John for sending it.
You know, I've hunted predators in Texas a long time. You know, I've been coming down here for many, many years, and anytime I come down here, very rarely do we ever get skunked.
Texas is a very unique place to predator hunt. You know, the numbers of animals down here in Southwest Texas, you know, I can't express how many animals are down here. Until you come to this country, you'll never know.
Right here. Fox right out in front. He's down right there. Right out front, Jimmy, right out front.
Good job.
That was a long shot. Good job. That was 200 yards across there. That's a good shot, Brian. And you know what? I don't think we would have got a double without the thermal imaging. Yeah. That thermal's really coming in handy tonight. You know, and I want to tell you guys something else. Jimmy, you see this light? You know, we're down here testing one of these prototype Foxpro lights that we're coming out with. How many lights can do this? I can go right from white to red to green to amber. No other lights can do that. It's the only light that you can do that you got all 4 colors in one. It doesn't get any better night hunting than that.
Nope, you walk by it. Okay, come on down. I think it's right in front of you, about 40 yards. Brian's up retrieving his fox. I'm using the thermal. The nice thing about this thermal is you can see the heat index even from a dead animal, and you can guide him right to it. Keep walking forward. There you go.
He's got him, he's bringing him down. Right here in the brush,
I know you did the right thing. You tried to let him come into the decoy. I mean, he was heading out that way. You know, even up here, he wasn't coming to the call. Because when he came in, he was looking right at us. He saw something he didn't like, and he was kind of slowly going out that way. I think then I would have busted him. Me and Jimmy gave that fox good a 1-2 Texas death punch. You betting male or female? Female. I'm betting male. Female or female, Jimmy Banks? Ah, yeah, male, baby. Since we both had a part in that, you take one leg and I'll take the other leg. These things are really heavy. Brian Trussell and Jimmy Banks have been on our field staff for a couple years now. They're great guys to be around. They're great guys to hunt with. Thank you guys. I enjoyed myself, and you can be sure we're going to be back down again hunting here in Texas.